Hi, extra astrologists. Welcome back to the Extra Astrology channel. My faves, my extra astrologists. Today we're doing kind of this series or this type of different video that we haven't necessarily done before, but I was thinking maybe you guys want a not necessarily a break because we're still using cards, right? But obviously pick a card readings are the main thing here, the main principal thing on this channel. That's what we've got here. You guys already know to subscribe to the channel. Check in the inbox because there's going to be a blog post that goes along with this. And subscribe to the Patreon, become a member for just $30 a month if you guys would like personal content that is connected to you. So that's personal readings. And I mean, like, that's just personal readings, as many as you would want. And just do them like this and I'll do them for you. Check out the website. We've got weekly horoscopes, monthly horoscopes, and that's just about to come up for the month of March, so check that out, messages of the month. But today, guys, we got a video concerning Pisces. So we're gonna do signs that a Pisces likes you, and we're also gonna just dive into the characteristics of Pisces. If you guys don't already know, I love me a Pisces, and I think Pisces are so underrated because they're one of the sweetest signs in the whole entire zodiac. One of the most down signs. Every Pisces I've ever known has been a sweetheart and so down and so loyal, and they're one of my favorite signs. So, and also I have a Venus in Pisces, so I might be a bit biased, but let's just get right into it. So, I've picked some of these cards right here to kind of display to you guys the energy that Pisces will bring once in a relationship or liking someone. So, I will just speak on these if they relate to each thing, and I've got some more cards to, dive into. And also, these new cards are going to be used for your upcoming pick a card readings, so get excited for that. But yeah, so the first sign that a Pisces likes you is they will romanticize everything you do, okay? So, say you go to, I don't know, you drop a pencil or they drop a pencil and you pick up that pencil for them and you put it on their desk and you're like, hey, here's your pencil. A Pisces is going to make that into a whole cinematic feature in their brain, okay? They're going to be like, oh my god, like the way he or she did this and they looked at me a certain way and it was like, oh my god, I think I've just met my husband. Like, it's that deep, right? So they really take everything that you do and they make it literally so poetic and beautiful and cinematic in their mind. And I can really relate to this as a Venus in Pisces because I see and I find myself doing that. But the sun in Aquarius really puts me in line and is like, girl, chill. You're literally crazy. Okay. So there's that. And there's just kind of like with the lover's energy, there is this kind of seductiveness and this like hidden part of a Pisces that comes up when they like somebody. And Pisces are super sensual beings, but they're kind of, I don't want to say they're afraid to show that part of themselves, but they keep it very hidden. There is also like this prudence to them, right? So the opposite sign to Pisces is a Virgo. And Virgos themselves are almost kind of like, I don't want to say they have the reputation for being sexless, but there is this kind of purity and this like youthfulness that is like, you can't equate that, right? So there's that is coming up here with the characteristic of Pisces. We have for the second one, they build you up. So if you get the feeling that like a Pisces is kind of building you up, or everything that comes out of your mouth, say you tell a Pisces in a conversation, you I don't know, you were the captain of your team. They're going to build you up and be like, I bet you were the best. I bet you were the most athletic. I bet you won everything. Everybody loved you. Everybody thought you were the stuff. I bet that was who you are. And you're kind of just sitting back like, well, I mean, thank you, but that's not really the reality of the situation. So they're going to definitely build you up and say you're going through a situation where, I don't know, like they're always going to take your side too, is what I've seen about Pisces. So they're always going to take your side. in a situation, they're never going to be like, well, what was the position? No, they're going to be like, no, this, you're totally right. This person is jealous of you. They're going to be on your side, okay? So if you notice that in conversations the person's like always on your side, chances are the Pisces probably likes you. Okay. So we're number three, we're gonna talk about basically Pisces are very physical when it comes to the reaction of them liking somebody. So yeah, think about the Bambi movie, right? Remember, I don't know if that was Thumper. I don't know, but the little rabbit, right? Who was always blushing. That's kind of my idea of a Pisces in general when it comes to romance. If this person is constantly blushing in your presence, if they're kind of turning into themselves, kind of becoming a turtle and trying to hide their like responses to you in terms of physicalness and their blushing and this, that, and the other, then they definitely, most definitely have a crush on you. And with the Hanged Man, guys, what I'm also seeing for Pisces is that they're definitely the ones to lay around and daydream. They're definitely the ones to kind of sit in another world and create another world and think of you in a way that is like a story, right? So their life is a story and they think about every moment with you in terms of like being in a story, okay? So that's another sign. Number four, acts of service or like sending you things. So if this person has come to the point of like giving you things, and it can start out small, right? Because they don't want to be too blunt, like maybe a Cancer would be. So they'll start out small. Maybe they, you know, buy you a coffee because you dropped your coffee and it's spilt everywhere. So they're going to go to Starbucks and buy you a coffee, or they'll drive you home if you don't have a ride, or they'll like lend you something, right? So that type of thing, if they start doing that, if they're doing that, they definitely have a crush on you. And yeah, that kind of ties into doing things for you. So if this person is like constantly doing things for you out of nowhere, and it's kind of like they'll tie your shoe, or they'll, if you ask them to do something, they'll do it without even thinking about it, not even like pressing you on it, they definitely have a crush on you. um and then we have, just kind of, okay, Pisces have really cute laughs, right? So if they're kind of putting on a little laugh for you that's really like dainty and like, and they do that to every, borderline joke. Maybe it's not even a full on joke that you make, just a little borderline joke, then they definitely like you guys. It's not even a question. And then we have defending. So a Pisces is always going to defend you if they like you. If they, even in the general sense, if they just care about you and you're a really good friend, they are going to defend you like no other. Like with this kind of Empress energy, this bold energy. So Pisces aren't necessarily the most bold of people. They don't want to be like the star of the show. They don't want all that attention, and usually, but also, guys, when I speak like this, you have to think about all other parts of a chart. So some might say, well, Pisces don't want attention. Isn't Rihanna a Pisces? She indeed is a Pisces, but her rising is in Aries, okay? So think about that also. Rihanna seems to have another side to her, maybe that the public doesn't know about. Maybe she's more private and more calm with her man. So we can't always, equate that. You have to think about the rising sign and the moon sign. But yeah, that's what for most Pisces, they're not the most out there, okay? They're not the most, they don't want to be the star of the show. They don't want everybody to know their name. They're very humble creatures. But when it comes to defending someone they love, they will turn into the Hulk, and that's just on period. And so we have very youthful. So if they're very playful with you, if they're very like, and they just do little things like that, they definitely like you. And we also have if they're patient and understanding. So if they sit there and they talk you through maybe a harsh moment, I don't know, say you got in an argument and you just go to call them, and they pick up and they will sit with you. Guys, they will sit with you for hours and talk to you about this situation and be apologetic towards you and tell you, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. This is terrible." And they'll feel the feelings that you're feeling. And these people, Pisces, are true. And I hate the word empath because I've heard so many people use the word empath multiple times and they're not empaths. And usually, if you're someone who has to say you're an empath, you're not a freaking empath. And that's just me being honest. But yeah, Pisces are true empaths and they feel everything you feel. And if you're going through hard times, they feel it, man, and they want to help you. So that's another sign. And also, if they try to look good and show off and be extra with the way they dress, so that's another way that a Pisces will show you that they like you. If they just like dress to impress and they put on the most beautiful dress or beautiful pants, or they just look really nice, that is another sign that Pisces like you. So guys, we have some cards that um I feel encapture the way Pisces love and how they go about relationships. So we have never give up on something that you really want. So a Pisces, guys, is never going to give up on something. They will never give up on a relationship. They will be the last to leave a relationship, okay? They really will. They will be the last person to leave it. And even when they're done, guys, they love so hard. They're never going to forget about it. They're never going to forget someone that they loved. They will never forget someone they loved. And, this can be looked upon as a toxic trait, but they kind of will allow certain things to happen and take in certain behaviors that are not necessarily the healthiest because they love someone. So that's a trait. It says life art, paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. So, like I said, Pisces are also very just out there and creative and individuals in themselves, and they love singing and listening to music and cooking, and they dive into that stuff a lot. They really enjoy it. We have the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. And so that's kind of going back to this as well. Pisces will love you till the day they die, and it doesn't matter if you guys don't talk anymore. It doesn't matter, and they will be the first to apologize. The Pisces is the most apologetic sign of the entire zodiac. No other sign apologizes the most. Like, they're the type to apologize for the most mundane things. And so they're always going to feel like they're connected to you even if you're not around. And they're always going to memorialize, what's the word? Memorialize you, or keep, if you gave them something, they're keeping it forever. They're those types of people. Very, very, very intense creatures. And that's all I have for this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what sign you guys would like me to do next. And yeah, check out the blog for this entire thing as well. So yeah, signing out, Extra Astrologist.